Anyway, hey guys, what's up? This is me, Byron, once again, and welcome to another episode of What's Going On with Triple B in Life. Now, as you can see here, I just woke up. I literally went to bed last night, and I just woke up this morning, which is why that I'm planning on making this video like right now, and maybe I should, because I do have some college studies that I gotta focus on, but there's some stuff that I want to talk about to you guys because hell, I literally haven't made any episodes of this monologue show in like 2 months. So I basically want to catch up in this series to tell you guys know how I've been and what's been going on. So yeah. Also, before we begin, I would like to say rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. She just died yesterday, and Prince Charles is now king. So congrats to him. But I don't know, man. Like literally, this is the beginning of a new era. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just talk about what I want to talk about. Well, work has been a pain in the ass for me this summer, but I mean, it's not really much of a pain in the ass as it was throughout the summer, and I hope it isn't, when it gets cooler. What else? I've seen several movies, one in the theater and also at home. I don't want to talk about what happened behind this, but there was a little bit of drama going on between me, my brother, and my mom. Again, I don't really want to talk about the reason behind this, but like what people say, family comes first. And I just resumed college at the new campus, so yeah. So first things first, I want to talk about what I've been experiencing at Kings Island recently. Well, actually, just a few attractions and several shows, but yeah, let me talk about it right now. So basically this year I just rode on a couple rides that I've never been on before. One is the Avatar. I actually went up there twice, and one on an old roller coaster called the Bat. It's basically a suspended coaster. I actually rode on it a few months ago. It was fun. I also rode on several Soak City rides that I haven't ridden on yet until now, so yeah. Well, I actually rode them last month. So I rode on Paradise Plunge, Rendezvous Run, Tropical Twister, which I'm not gonna lie, but that one was really rough, and Pipeline Paradise, which is a surfing type environment attraction. I rode on it like 2 or 3 times, but mostly 3 times. And let me tell you, man, I'm not a good surfer, but yeah. I've also seen several shows there, including the Phantom Theater Encore, Off the Rails, the 70s On Demand, and Club KI. And while working, I've been seeing this fireworks show called Fun Fireworks of 50, which is fun. And also the street party called the 50 Years of Fun Street Party this summer. But I actually only saw it a few times when I was working on International Street. Well, several times this summer, but yeah. The only show that I did not see is Peanuts Passion for Fashion. I don't really care for that one, but yeah. Alright, well, now let's get on to the movies. Real quick. Okay. So, this summer, I actually saw a few more movies recently, especially during my break. I saw Lightyear, Thor Love and Thunder, and Bullet Train. Which, I'm not gonna lie, but I enjoy Lightyear, but my dad's like, Lightyear's just for kids. Yeah, was basically I don't know, it kind of reminded me of Star Wars, but with Buzz Lightyear. Also, Thor Love and Thunder was kind of corny, and Bullet Train was very similar to Demon Slayer Mugen Train, but it's live action, and it's very hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out. Maybe on a streaming service, I also watched other movies at home, basically through streaming services, but mostly with my dad. And I've seen a bunch of movies such as the Bizarre movies, including Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I actually watched that last night. And also some anime movies, including Akira, which we actually watched it on Hulu last night as well. And I'm not gonna lie, but I've seen the first Deadpool movie, not in theaters, but at home. Same thing with the second movie. I actually watched the second Deadpool movie about a month ago, or sometime this month, but yeah. I thought that the Deadpool franchise was just so hilarious and awesome. And I've also seen other movies through streaming services recently, but I actually forgot their names, so I'm gonna have to talk about them later down the road. And also, I want to talk about what I predict and what has been going on, especially the stuff behind SML. Even though that, yes, I'm not much of a fan of SML as I used to be for quite some time, but I actually do want to talk about some of the things that have actually happened, but mostly one of the videos that have been considered a hype. Also, not to mention, but Logan and Chili just had their baby recently, so congrats to them. So regarding Jeffy's 18th birthday that was recently released, I actually thought that it was really good. Or better yet, I would say that it's great. Well, it was great actually, but still is. The storyline went really well. The characters in that movie were likable. And almost everything about it from time to time was just like they had put a lot of effort in that movie or that SMO movie, you know. And I thought they did a fantastic job on this because it felt like an SML movie that we could have had years ago because there had to be changes to it, especially from that cease and desist letter from Nintendo that SML got, and also that Logan was being lazy by not getting everything done for that movie. But with Jeffy's 18th birthday, they did everything that they could, and I bet it was some sort of backup for that special video. Like, everything about it amazed me. I mean, sure, it didn't kill off Jeffy, which if it did, that would not be the appropriate time anyway, but I'll basically talk a little bit about Jeffy here in a minute. And if you haven't seen the video, well, I'm sorry to spoil you, but Jeffy does not die in the video. The only character that dies in there, and I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have seen it, but spoiler alert, Jeffy's mom dies permanently. And I'm like, thank God, because she treated Jeffy like shit. Now, most of you guys know that I am personally an anti-Jeffy person. Which, you know, I hate Jeffy, blah, blah, blah. But with some videos like Jeffy's 18th birthday, that wasn't the case because I was actually hyped for it because I knew that it had a good story and how it would go since a lot of people were talking about it. Because there were a lot of predictions regarding what will happen when Jeffy turns 18. And I was hoping for Jeffy to be killed off, but here's the thing. That's not really relevant right now. But here's the thing. Personally, I get that Jeffy is popular, okay? But the thing is, when you predict something, you want to be careful on what you predict because not every wish that you have will come true. I mean, that's just the reality. Well, my prediction is that I don't really want to see Jeffy being, like, used in new material from SML, like, forever from SML himself. But I mean, as long as he's relevant and as long as SML really enjoys using Jeffy, then like I don't have a problem with it, despite him being annoying and such. I mean, really, you guys have already seen my rant videos about Jeffy, but like I'm not gonna backlash him right now or anything. But here's the thing though, now that Jeffy is an adult and that his original father, Jacques-Pierre Francois, is actually still alive, spoiler alert, but like the only type of Jeffy video that I would love to see in the near future is Jeffy reuniting with his original father, who is a famous painter. And since he returned, why not making a video about it? I would love to see it. But regarding the aftermath, I'm sorry, but I don't see Jeffy's popularity continuing to last for very long. I mean, I don't know when, because here's the thing. I mean, as long as SML continues to enjoy using their character, because here's the thing. What I do know is that Jeffy is actually considered an original character, even though he's kind of, I don't know, he's still considered annoying and kind of embarrassing to people with special needs, even though he does not have any special needs, but you know, he's kind of a stupid character. But here's the thing. What I'm saying is I don't see Jeffy's popularity lasting for a longer time than what you would really expect your whole life. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pretend that this is a demograph. So Jeffy's popularity would go up like, and it would go through the years as it has been. Well, I'm not saying that's going to happen with the downfall, but like, I mean, that's my prediction if SML wants to change and everything. I doubt it, but here's the thing. And then the next couple years, probably the next year or two, go by, the popularity would go, and it would probably be around the time when, you know, if SML wants to do so, which right now it's not the appropriate time because it's at this level, but like I do not see Jeffy lasting much longer as a character. I mean, or if they want to keep it, I'd rather see him as a side character where he grows up and such, you know. Now, I do personally understand that SML is a business and they cannot make a lot of money without their cash cow, which happens to be Jeffy, because, you know, Jeffy's considered a cash cow nowadays, but, you know, especially since SML is considered business nowadays, as a matter of fact. But still, man, if they want to make new characters, and if people find them more popular than Jeffy, then I don't know, that could be the scenario. And I had to repeat myself about it, but the thing is, if SML is willing to change some of the stuff a little bit, especially regarding the characters, and if they don't want to use Jeff anymore, which, like, I know that Logan can do whatever he wants. I mean, he can. Like, I'm not going to control him or anything, but I'm just giving, like, some great suggestions and constructive criticism despite him not being able to handle that over the years. But, I mean, he has been listening to his old fans recently, and not just the Jeffy fans, which is great, especially when he brought back Black Yoshi, who is now your boy Dougie, and he's going to bring back Shrek and Woody as puppets, but with different names and such. And I think that's kind of a great improvement, honestly. And there's one more thing I want to talk about regarding Jeffy's future. And this is something that makes me think twice. Remember the video from a few years ago that LS Mark made where he stated at the end of his video saying that it looks like that SML will be using some of the characters, especially Jeffy, for like probably a longer time until they become too old, and there will be a new batch of kids demanding his shit, and with like a new batch of kids making those types of videos with different characters, and that there's nothing we could do about it. Well, that actually made me think twice about this scenario, and I'm feeling that Jeffy might become much of a too old character, you know, to be in. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that you guys remember this, but Logan actually tried to get rid of Jeffy. Like, he would announce that he would do so, but all of a sudden it turned out to be a joke. It's so freaking stupid. Like, he never did. Because, yeah, he's listening to those 10-year-old Jeffy fan brats and such. Not the true ones, but the toxic ones, which I understand, but, like, he doesn't just have to make Jeffy videos if he doesn't want to just make those. Like, I'm not telling him what to do or anything, but I'm just giving out a good suggestion. Like, okay, like, just, you know, whatever you do, just do not go out and backlash me for anything that I said right here. Please. But at the end of the day, I do appreciate SML's work that he has done for this year, especially with the human puppets and any type of other puppets that he's now using. Especially with the videos that they're considered hype, like It's Your Boy Dougie and also Jeffy's 18th birthday that I just mentioned, but I don't know, man, it's just, I just like the way it is. Oh, and also the last thing I want to talk about is that my birthday is coming up. I'm turning 22 this coming Monday, so that's going to be awesome. I'm going to blow up Taylor Swift's 22 song, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I'm most likely going to play that song on my birthday and maybe throughout my birthday weekend, but mostly on my birthday, so that's going to be awesome. Also, not to mention, but I've recently taken my second driver's test, which I didn't do well on it because with the road portion, I wasn't mentally prepared in doing so. I don't want to talk about what happened, but I mean, it's not so severe, but you know. But luckily, at least I did pass the maneuverability portion, so that's a good thing. So I'm taking a third driver's test this weekend, and I really do hope that I do well. I'm going to be taking it tomorrow anyway, as a matter of fact, and if I do pass, then guess what? It's the beginning of a new era, so it's going to be awesome. So yeah, and by the time I turn 22, I'm going to be making a birthday edition of what's going on with Triple B Life, like I did in the past. Like, as a matter of fact, I actually did it for the past 2 years now, so this year, episode 35 is going to be the birthday edition. So I'm going to be talking about what I've done over my birthday and what I've been doing and the gifts that I received. Everything about what I want to tell you. It most likely will not come out until sometime next week or 2, maybe 3, depending on how much time that I have because of college, but you know. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching the 34th episode of this series. I will see you guys in my birthday edition. Be on the lookout for that. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe as always. And yeah, thank you so much. This is me, Byron, signing off, and I'll give you a double peace. We'll see you next time.